group stage. Na, 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 na. Oh. Loh. Na, 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 na.
And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Inter Milan looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. But as you can see, we've already started here. Good ball over the top. And the keeper takes decisive action. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Zalewski going full tilt down the left. Akhirnya. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Del Piero. And the shots! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, sweet feet. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He rises! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Inter Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Çalhanoğlu. And here's Beckham. Oh, not quite. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Still goalless. And it's Beckham. Çalhanoğlu. Iniesta. Got Zalewski. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Decent hit and on target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. Could try cutting inside here. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And claimed it back swift. Chance! And he's done it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Ha segnato al 27° minuto, numero 13.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Del Piero, spread it left. That's good play. Zalewski. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And it's Del Piero. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a decent clearance. He's having a go. Oh, it's come loose.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he can clear it away. Iniesta. Good, strong mid. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake! Inter are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Iniesta. Beckham.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Zalewski. Fiddles it through. Akhirnya has it in a wide position. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Inter Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And the game has already resumed here.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. In with the challenge. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham. Martinez. Zalewski. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Iniesta. Martinez. Martinez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Zalewski! Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
A real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Almost an hour gone. And they can counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Çalhanoğlu. He's gone forward. Well, they can break here. Oh, that's delightful. Pavard tries making a foray down the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he get onto this? That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Del Piero. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Inter Milan have their third corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iniesta. And that should get the job done. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a sweet shot at goal! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That'll be a throw-in. And he's been shifted off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, important interception. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh, that's well spotted. Interesting ball. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race. And that is the last effort of the game. Inter Milan are able to take all 3 points on day one, and they look the business in doing so. What more could one ask for? Martinez, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
È finita, abbiamo vinto. Un ringraziamento speciale a tutti.
Inter Milan have a proper sense of purpose here, a motivation to tie things up and look beyond the confines of this group. There is an expectant air, an enthusiasm and excitement. Victory will guarantee progression, and that is what they're seeking. Well, this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I've always been impressed with Lautaro Martinez, Peter. We all know how good a finisher he is. but he's proved himself to be a more than reasonable outlet. If needed, he can play with his back to goal and be one that brings everyone else into play, and he's a significant influence.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, if he did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Thuram. He is through here. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Martinez. Zalewski makes the interception. And it's Iniesta. Thuram. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Çalhanoğlu. Zalewski. And the cutback. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spread it left. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. He's looking unstoppable. And Beckham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, there's a probing ball. River Plate are looking to go forward now. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Bastoni. And now the breakaway. There could be trouble here. Has a goal! Goal! Inter! An act of charity gratefully received.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 21esimo minuto, numero 18.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the keeper's in command. Acuna. Gets his pass away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Real chance here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good ball. Zalewski. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Martinez delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when...
There's the hit! Iniesta. Inter Milan have to win if they're to make it. Zalewski. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0. Can he finish? He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Akhirnya for Çalhanoğlu. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's there to clear it.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Martinez tries a shot, and he's following up. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Bastoni does well to stand firm and defend it. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far, a stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Inter Milan carrying a 1-goal lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Pavard. Hakimi. And it's Beckham. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Martinez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Beckham. It's a good foot in there. The referee's awarded a free kick. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Çalhanoğlu! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 55esimo minuto.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Iniesta wins the duel this time. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Martinez.
And Martinez!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Enzo
L'affluenza di
Perez.
quest'oggi è di 80.314
Thuram!
spettatori.
Oh, that is outstanding! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are cruising away.
Gol per l'Inter. Ha segnato al 61esimo
Yeah,
minuto.
I'd call that transition
Numero 18.
with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
What a throw in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And
Thuram! Beckham. Hakimi picks it up out wide.
yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Akhirnya works it forward. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Akhirnya promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. He's through here. And he's there to belt it away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
No, again there's no way through. And smartly reclaimed. So not long left in this now. Inter Milan have their place in the knockout stage all but secure.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Iniesta. And here's Beckham. Perez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
No, that's been intercepted. Inter Milan are coasting towards victory. Enzo Perez. Akhirnya. And it's Perez.
River Plate are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Akhirnya. Swept in. Cleared
Ci
away.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Iniesta. Well, this is surely their last chance. Beckham. Akhirnya. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that will be the final act. So the deed is done. Thrill and excitement all round as players and supporters embrace the knowledge that there are bigger and better things to come. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, it's a group campaign with significantly more ups than downs for me, and a big step achieved to take the pressure off for what remains. They're in a great position now.
Signore e signori, facciamo un bel applauso ai nostri giocatori.
Inter Milan emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And already we're underway here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Acuna wins the duel this time. Thuram. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Thuram.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. And it's Beckham. And here's Thuram. Zalewski. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Lovely bit of skill. Iniesta. He gets big. Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, he's in! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. He's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. So it is still 0-0. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Flamengo looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Martinez. Everton. And it's Beckham. Beckham running with the ball.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Everton. And he's on a charge. De Arrascaeta. De Arrascaeta. That's Bruno Henrique. Great defending, strong and determined. Pavard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, he's found support out wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Iniesta, foot in. Everton. Now it's Bruno Enrique. Stefan de Vrij. De Arrascaeta, played out towards the right wing. The fullback is in acres of space here. It'll be a throw-in. He's in space and looking for options. That is good strength. Stefan de Vrij. There is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Inter Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Pavard. And it's Stefan de Vrij. That's good play. Martinez. Lovely feet. Pavard. Showing good feet. Beckham. Great hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Iniesta. Akhirnya. Thuram. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Iniesta gets a foot in here. Thuram.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Luis Araujo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Gets a good foot in there. Thuram providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Çalhanoğlu is eyeing up his options in the middle. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Luis Araujo. Martinez. And he's picked out the run. Zalewski! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Luis Araujo.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice bit of trickery, and he's running through. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, this looks sharp. Bruno Enrique! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bruno Enrique actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Everton. Now it's Everton. And it's hoisted clear. Pulgar. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Zalewski going full tilt down the left. And he's managed to get free.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Zalewski! Well, that is rather wayward.
They're avoiding the play.
And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final...
So this is where things become truly serious. Every side battle-hardened, having survived the previous stage, and from this point on, every game is all or nothing, do or die, and there is no atmosphere quite like it. You have to say, this is where the competition really starts. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
Well, past tournaments have so often brought together the very best of so many different footballing cultures and principles, and we hope we're going to see all of that again.
Well, this is an opportunity, Peter, to show off the enthusiasm and desire to kickstart another rewarding campaign, hopefully. And we've seen some fine games in this tournament already. I think the quality has improved year on year. And to be honest, I'm not expecting a drop-off anytime soon.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, Federico Di Marco is someone I consider to be an elite fullback. Even in Italy, where defending is an art, he's brilliant going in both directions, and he's...
Del Piero!
Well,
it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Pepe, a real chance! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
And here's Del Piero. Zé Pedro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! They want to be quick to recover this. João Mario. Varela.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So it is still 0-0. Fernandes. Porto were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can...
Iniesta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ivan Marcano. And Pepe. He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. Stefan de Vrij. Beckham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Cleared away. And that's a throw-in. Mbappe. He's having a go. It's a loose ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. João Mario. Vieira in acres of space out wide. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Goalkeeper's ball. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's burst through. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Inter! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Assegnato al 33esimo minuto, numero 77.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Mbappe. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. It's anyone's ball now. Pepe. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's tidy. Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Over to the left.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line.
Big chance, must be, hits one! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham looking to add to his goal. Mbappe. And a header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That's been cut out, well played. Played out towards the right wing. Fabio Vieira. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. He's got tall. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. And here's Del Piero. Header! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's Iniesta!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Porto just getting a reminder what it is like to be under siege.
Yeah, clumsiness could have cost them there. They can tidy that up.
Inter Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Iniesta. Now it's Del Piero. He's played him through. Martinez. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, good spread. Fabio Vieira. Varela. João Mario.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
Varela.
di 80.607 spettatori.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Pepe really added the width there, thanks to his willing...
Oh, smashing header!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's made sure that's not getting through. Bastoni. Iniesta takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's had a hit! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes comfort!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pepe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. João Mario. Always onto this. Oh, that was vital. Has a look and plays it forward. Martinez. Beckham. Martinez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Mbappe! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! And another try! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely...
Climbs up big! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A case now of complete control. Ivan Marcano. Inter Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. Hakimi. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Di Marco does really well to win the ball there. Di Marco. Del Piero. Zé Pedro with a fine tackle. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, and he's through the middle. Danger averted for now. Nice control.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Gol per l'Inter.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's it. It is all over. Victory in round one. Still, of course, a lot to do, but it is one huge step forwards. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, it was fairly emphatic. To move on to the next round with as big a winning margin, I think can only benefit their campaign. A springboard win and a very buoyant outlook.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
He's got the shot away! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
After 5 minutes is number 27.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pavlovic. Koeman. And it's Guerrero. Koeman is in a really good position out wide. To Beckham. Pavard. De Bruyne. Pressing high and with purpose. Pavlovic. Gnabry. For Olise. Pavlovic. And it's Guerrero. Guerrero. Now here's the delivery. Olise! And yes, it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Olise, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, that's fabulous. De Vrij did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Del Piero. Iniesta. Has a goal! It's a goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
After 21 minutes is number 21, Alessandro Del Piero.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Pavlovic. Now it's Muller. Stood up well to him there. Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Gnabry touches it back. Now Lima. Olise. And here's Muller. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bayern Munich looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Del Piero, aimed in towards the centre. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Coman. Coman showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckham making good progress on the right-hand side. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Just eases him off the ball. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And it's Müller. Now it's Coman. He's through here. Now it's Müller. And he's lost his man here. Iniesta, who does have an assist to his name. And now the breakaway. Del Piero. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Müller. Great defending, strong and determined. Iniesta in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong. Chooses to go back. Coman. There's the whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
And we come to you now with
Neither
a quick
side holding
request
back
for
here.
support
It has
for our
been
charity
quite a
fund,
half this.
Chance in
Well, it
Football.
remains very
And please
delicately
welcome our
poised,
to
and
the
based on
field.
the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Guerrero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Del Piero. Gnabry. Guerrero. And Pavlovic. Kimmich. Coman. He's found a way through. Gnabry tries a shot! It's a goal! And with that goal comes comfort. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Bayern Munich go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
And that should get the job done. Del Piero. And it's Iniesta. And he's on his way! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
The attendance
Müller.
for this match was 62,005.
And it's Gnabry. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's there to belt it away.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
De Bruyne. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gnabry. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. De Vrij did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pavard. Beckham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Guerrero. And Pavlovic. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Beckham. De Bruyne. Now it's Del Piero. Pavlovic. Gnabry. Coman. Olise. Iniesta. 75 minutes played. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Del Piero shapes to shoot! Mbappe! Mbappe finds himself offside. Out to the left it goes. Coman looking to run onto it. Stefan de Vrij. And Bastoni. Iniesta. Iniesta goes on a charge down the left. And here's Mbappe.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's Del Piero. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Wriggles his way through. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Another big chance that gets away.
Inter really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he thumps it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gnabry looking understandably energised after his goal. That's the throw. Oh no, what has happened here? And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Inter Milan are out. There will be no place for them amongst the last four. Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. So this is where we're up to in the quarter-finals. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. That has ended up in no man's land. Showing good feet. In with the challenge. Coman. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here? It's Iniesta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dyer getting this one clear. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gnabry. Lima. Now Dyer. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And he's managed to get free. Coman looking to get on the end of this. Gnabry. Neuer. And it's Guerrero. Oh, that's fabulous. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's had a hit! Oh, another save.
Çalhanoğlu clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Beckham to take it as usual. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's heaved it away. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Çalhanoğlu. In with a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well, nicely intercepted. He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
No goals as yet. Now it's Müller. Elise. Müller. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Del Piero, the man we've all come to watch. Mbappe. Now it's Martinez. And it's Martinez! That's got him rattled. Kimmich. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Martinez. Beckham. Oh, that's nice. And it's Çalhanoğlu. He's having a go! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Inter go in front.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Iniesta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. For Calhanoglu. Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He could be in here.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Decent hit! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now it's Martinez. Gets his pass away. Now it's Iniesta. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Iniesta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Bayern Munich are looking to go forward now. Guerrero. Koeman. Nice try, and he wasn't buying it. Calhanoglu. And here's Mbappe. Gnabry. Muller. And the half-time whistle goes. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side.
Please make sure
It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one
from the
each.
regional police department.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're into the second 45.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, it's found support out wide. There's the hit! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Mbappe really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Koeman. Now it's Muller. Kimmich. He's had it taken off him. Driving forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise, who does have an assist to his name. Koeman. Pavlovic. Olise. Oh, really good feet. Olise. Kimmich. Now it's Leimer.
Muller. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Leimer. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
332.
Dyer promptly onto that, and that is that. Muller is in a really good position out wide. Bastoni.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Beckham. Olise. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Leimer. He's got away. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's found a way through. Chance for the header! And here's Coman. Nice ball, and he's in here. Olise! Del Piero. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Martinez. He is through here. Coman. Guerrero. And Pavlovic. Kimmich. Mbappe. Always onto this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Del Piero. Bayern Munich can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Olise turns and goes back. Del Piero.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Del Piero. He's picked his way through. DiMarco has it in a wide position. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it shapes to shoot! And that should get the job done. Çalhanoğlu does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Hakimi. Now it's Beckham. And Beckham! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Today that memorabilia from today's
Well,
match
fitness
is now
and
on sale
fatigue, the
in
key factors
Stadion.
now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. He has found the way through. Martinez! all at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Martinez has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Inter Milan get their fourth corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's gone for goal! And that's a real chance missed. Calhanoglu. Gnabry. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is a great pick out. Olise! Calhanoglu. And it's Iniesta. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Out of play for a goal kick. Coman. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's in space and looking for options. Beckham. Chooses the... He's tried one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No way through. And it's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming. And that's it for the first half of extra
Just a
time.
quick request today for everybody to please
Yeah,
kindly
it is
remove
coming
any
down to those
cars
last
from
15
the
minutes.
outside
A
stadium.
truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? He's got tall! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He's shifting through the gears here. Muller. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Muller. Gnabry! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Foot in. Not the most accurate pass. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Now then, the ball's come loose.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Martinez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Coman. It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Beckham. And that will be the final act. Out at the quarter-finals, and as hopes quietly rose, so now they dip away. An anticlimax, however you look at it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inter really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Hello, everybody.
Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very much the business end of the competition now. Just 3 more rounds to go, and it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line.
Well, look, when you reach this stage of the competition, you begin to think you can go the distance. Now, the big characters in either dressing room will be stressing the need to find whatever it takes to get through. Has everyone got the substance and character to make it happen? These are the questions that both of these sides have to answer today, and one side will obviously do it that bit better.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now there's a fine ball. Now who's going to be first to this? He's dealt with that really well. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He shifted it to the flank. He's got away. Coman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's got the shot away! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Bayern Munich looking to pass their way through. Ah! Goal! Bayern Munich!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got through. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him.